against it. So far, there's been no recorded cases of the new COVID-19 variant in the United States. In a release on Friday, the CDC said they have yet to identify an American case of the new variant. The CDC says they're continuously monitoring the variants, and they expect that if the variant emerges in the U.S., it'll be identified quickly. The new variant was first detected in South Africa, where it's currently surging. Experts say this surge could mean it's more contagious. As a precaution, President Joe Biden is restricting travel for non-U.S. citizens from South Africa and 7 other countries in that region starting Monday. Well, today is Small Business and She Vintage. The Cashier's House also had a number of pop-up vendors selling everything you could imagine. Things from clothes to tea, jewelry, candy, even prints. Coming up tonight on Erie News, shoppers were out and about in full force searching for the best deals. At the Mill Creek Mall, thousands of shoppers braved the bad weather and the crowds to find the best Black Friday bargains. According to
for $50, so I was pretty impressed about that.
I hear that there's great deals out here, and I'm just ready to dive into them and just get shopping.
And don't forget, after Black Friday, and small business descended to land at the Erie International Airport, but then ascended back into the air. He and his other passengers on the flight were confused when the plane decided not to touch down. The pilot then announced they were going to try to land a second time. Still, the plane was unable to land. The airline says due to strong crosswinds forcing passengers to get dropped off in Pittsburgh instead of Erie. So after landing in Pittsburgh, Yapel and his fellow travelers had to make the trek back to Erie, PA.
Going to Pittsburgh and waiting there and them not knowing what they're going to do with us, after about an hour, then we just decided, hey, we'll get an Uber.
Just to get back home. And not only did people gravitate to the shops this Small Business Saturday, but also to craft shows. It was day 2 of Blessed Sacrament's craft show. All weekend long, people can stop.
And our crafters are very, very wonderful. We have juried the show. They stand behind their product, they can service what they sell, and they take orders.
The Bayfront Convention Center. Take a look at some of the behind-the-scenes looks at the trees being prepared for this weekend's festivities. Local companies sponsor a professionally decorated tree, and visitors can go and vote on their favorites. To sports, we have a busy weekend of sports for you, so here's a look at some of the games you can catch today. In 5A, it's Cathedral Prep at Bald Eagle High School. That game at 3 p.m. Then it's the Battle of the Bulldogs. That game gets started at Clarion University as Meadville faces off against Jersey Shore at 1 p.m. in the 4A quarter state final. Well, that does it for this edition of the Erie News Now Weekend Nowcast. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to tune into Erie News Now at 6 o'clock for the latest news, weather, and sports. Have a great Saturday.